I wonder if I can wash this subsoiler in this bathtub. So it's Wednesday the 20th of November and we've got quite a few mods. Oh, fair enough. So first up is going to be this one here. This is Debris for the Farm. This is by MA7 Studio, 9.93 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in a construction menu and under decorations. And we'll go up and across to others. So we'll scroll down and find them. So there's the first one. So that's going to be Debris for your farm. That's going to be the first one right there. They're all going to cost you £5, euros or dollars. Then we'll come across to that one, which is going to be Debris for your farm. We then come down to this one, which is also Debris for your farm. Then we come across to that one, which is Debris for your farm. And as you can imagine, it's going to be called Debris for your farm, and Debris for your farm, and then Debris for your farm. Now, although that's more of like a wash basin, mind you, but that being said, I mean, obviously, yeah, it's a little bit of decoration. Yeah, most farms have got a bit of stuff hanging around. Yeah, okay, so maybe decorate a little bit. Oh, I'm just wondering whether it might be better placed, put on a different texture. Sort of looks a little bit funny going onto the old asphalt. But that being said, though, I mean, decorate your farm, getting this little, this little barrel right here. Oh, fair enough. Right, next up is Pack of Decorative Tiles. This is by MA7 Studio, 9.43 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find them in a construction menu. And again, under decorations and others. So first one, we've got this one right here. So wide paving number 1. We then come down and to the left and we've got wide paving number 2. We then got wide paving number 3. We then come down and we've got aged wide slab 1. We then got aged wide slab 2. We then got the tile 1. Tile 2, and then to finish it off, we got small tile 1. So obviously, these are going to be put down. Give yourself a bit of a, I'd say more of a flat floor. Yeah, because if you're not really that good at landscaping, maybe want to put a few of these together. But alright, fair enough. Got a bit of texture on the go there. Now, obviously, these are not flat. They're not flat on the floor. And they have a bit of a bump. So, yeah, you might want to be a little bit wary of that. And I'll show you what I mean. So we're getting our tractor. It's not that much of a thing. You know, you just go over it. It's a little bit of a... I mean, you'd probably notice it if you sat in the cab, mind you, but... Alright, fair enough. Right, next up is Concrete Ring Pack. This is by Weekend Farmers, Amarok, 10, Baxter and Texas. 5.58 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find them in a construction menu and under decorations and others, as you can well imagine. Now, we've had these out on 22 before, but these are slightly different. I say slightly different. How you use them is going to be slightly different. So you click on that, yes. Right, first off, it's going to give you the small one, the 2 meter. Now, if you want to change the size, if you do right stick in, if you're on console like me, you then get the option. So it comes as a 2 meter, you'll then go to a 4 meter, a 6, a 8, a 10. Yeah, so that's your sizes. So obviously you go for whichever size that you want. But these are basically decorations for going around the tree, like I've done here. Obviously you come up to it, you know, you just place it around the tree, and it gives it more of a decorative feel. Put it that way. Oh, very nice. Right, next up is Placeable Hedges. This is by Modding Association Capsio, 3.01 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in a construction menu and under fences, decoration and fences. Now this is very interesting. There's only one option, and there is no options to pick it as you go along until we get into it. This is, I quite like this. This is a great idea. So first off, you put it down. So you press A, go into that mode. You then do right on the D-pad. You can there see in the middle, so you've got switch segment types. So segment 1, you know, you just do it like a fence. So you click one down, you drag it out, jobs are good, and press A again. It then sets it in. You can then change the segment. So we'll go up to number 2, drag it out again. There you are. Press A, accept that. You can then change the segment again. We got the third stage. And it works exactly like a fence. So you could just, you know, go and build that bit. So we go into there and we go down a little bit. There we are. And then do that bit and we go down one again. We've made ourselves I mean, to be fair, we have made ourselves a little hedge bunker silo, mind you. But that's a great idea, that is. Right, next up is Old Sheds. This is by Aggregati, 12.4 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them in a construction menu and under buildings in sheds. So the first one is this one here. So Old Small Shelter. It's going to cost you £6. We're then come across to this one, which is Old Medium Shelter. So that's going to cost you £7. We then got this one here, which is your Small Old Wooden Garage. It's going to cost you £7.5. We then got this one here for £9, which is going to be your Small Old Wooden Garage again, which is different style. We then got, well, that's going to be £9 for you. We then got for £15 your Medium Old Wooden Garage. And then we'll come down and we got this one here, the Large Old Wooden Garage. And we'll spin it round the corner because we then got this Small Additional Shelter. Now you want to place that down, I'll show you here right now. So we'll click on that. Yeah, no problem. Then what you want to do is you want to toggle free mode. So currently it's off. So we press Y and put it on. There we are. You can go right up to the side of your shed. Jobs are good. Right, fair enough. Now, after that, we've got this one here. So £3, Small Additional Shelter. We then got another Small Additional Shelter, but with you got left hand, right hand version. Fair enough. Now, these do look ace. I mean, the old weathered look on the wood. That looks awesome. And obviously, once inside, it's a simple shelter. Not a lot going on. And then you got the medium version, a little bit bigger. No lights on there. Then we come to the garages. So we'll open up that door like that. Press B. Opens it up. That's a nice sound animation on that. That was all right. And then we come over here. So we've got another garage, but with a side door on the go. So we've got that one that opens that way. Can we open this one whilst that one's open? Oh, you can't. Have we got to close it? All right, we'll close that one. And then you got to open this one. Oh, you can only have one door open at a time. Oh, that's ace. I like that. I mean, to be fair, I like that bit. I mean, you got a gap at the bottom. And you may be thinking, oh, that shouldn't be like that. But I think it should. It's an old shed, so it's like the wood's warped a little. It's just poking out the bottom. That's ace. Oh, I do like that. Then we got this big garage. So you got a side piece on the go there. We'll come down here. We're going to go find a door. There we are. Open up that one. Plenty of space inside. So you got another door on the end as well. If you want to go down that road. Then around the side like that. We've got this little bit on the end. Open up those doors. A little bit of a side piece. Right, fair enough. And then we've got another building next to it. A little bit longer. More traditional. You know, straight up down the sides. No extra bits on the go. So open up that door. There you are. We've got a side door as well. The inside, this door inside, that looks ace. All the rustiness, like paint's coming off, that sort of thing. Oh, I do like that. And yeah, I've got a side piece on the go this side. And then we'll spin it back round here, and we got these two. Oh, I tell a lie, we haven't got a side piece on the go. That's the two I put on. Come out the door, I'm thinking, all right, it's got a little bit of an extra side piece. That being said, I think I'll place that pretty well. Can we see it inside? Have I gone through the... I haven't. I put... That one, mind you, yeah, I went a bit too far in, but that one, that's placed perfectly. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. And then we got the left and the right hand extra bits there. That being said, that's an alright building, and I'm well chuffed with the placement of that. Right, next up is Wood Shelter Set. This is by Castor DS Agri Service, 3.84 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them in a construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So first up, we've got this one there. So that's going to be £48 for you. We then got I suppose a bigger one there. So Wood Shelter 3S. That's going to be £62. We then come across to an even bigger one for £82, the 4S. We'll come over to this one, which is the Wooden Shelter with Bulk Box Left. That's going to cost you £95. And then the last one on the end, also £95, is with the box on the right. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, they look alright. I mean, you got the concrete on the bottom, which is looking good on that texture, I must admit. Got the wood up the top. Fair enough. And obviously, they're big open sheds, so you shouldn't have much trouble getting stuff in. I mean, even like the edge of the roof there, that seems really high. So I think even like with the big harvesters, you're not going to struggle. And on these, you have got the little, potentially, little bit of area for you to store some crap. Oh, fair enough. Right, next up is Machine Barn. This is by Yawn Proofed, 4.91 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in a construction menu and under buildings and sheds. There's only one in this pack, 51.5 grand to buy. Yeah, slightly different than the others. That looks a little bit more new. This looks a touch weathered maybe, or maybe it's like a different wood that it's made out of. But that being said, the construction inside, that looks ace. No lights, it comes as it is. You got a little guttering and downpipe there. Yeah, that's a nice place to store your stuff. And next up is Old Barmer Shelter. This is by Modding Association and Kutsu. 7.46 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in the construction menu. And as you can imagine, under buildings and sheds. 31.5 grand to buy. And well, let's face it, it's an area to store your stuff. So you've got this bit, which is a drive-through option, covered over. I mean, you'd be able to get a long harvester header on there, no problem. I mean, I've got some lights here, actually. We turn the lights on. They are left stick in. Puts those on. We come over here. We've got some doors. You can open that up like that. It's a little bit of a bunker-ish silo style. I mean, it's not a bunker silo, that sort of style, though. And we've got these little doors as well. Do they open? Oh, the side doors do. We've got garage as well. One up and over garage door. That's all right. Then we've got the little side doors. Being said, I can't get in. It's I've opened the side door. Well, I can get through the side door. I opened the garage door, but there's like a... Am I missing something? It's like a collision there. No, I definitely can't go up with the door closed, and I can't get through with the door open. Alright, maybe there's a collision that might need a bit of an update. But we have got these two little doors at the back as well. Yeah, I can go through there. I think it's just that garage door. Alright, fair enough. Right, next up is Small Bunker Silo. This is by Kimilos 0397. 7.49 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them in a construction menu and under silos. Now, we've got 3 in this pack. So first up, we've got this one, 23 grand. Now, 6 metre by 31 metre. We've also got this one for 22.5 grand, so 500 less. Although I think the only difference is going to be like the thickness of the walls. Maybe we've got this tarpaulin on the end as decoration. And we then got this one at the bottom. So like closed in rather than the open-ended versions. And that's obviously going to hold a little bit less than before. But that being said, I mean, they look alright. I mean, concrete texture looks spot on. I must admit, I mean, this one, yeah. That looks a little used, to be fair. Or to be fair, both of them. That looks like they've had some stuff in it. But yeah, for your bunker silos, these will do you nicely. Right, next up is Small Stational Workshop Trailer. This is by Kimilos 0397. 4.35 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in a construction menu and under buildings and tools. Now, this is only going to cost you 10 grand. But that's ace. I mean, I like the look of it. You know, rustiness. It's been out in the rain a little bit. You know, it's starting to wear out a little bit. But, you know, just pull your vehicle to the side of it. Come fix it up. Oh, that's ace. I mean, you look at the texturing on that bit. That looks awesome. And next up is Small Gravity Fuel Tank. This is by Red Phoenix. 6.68 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in the construction menu and under containers. Now, there is only one, but there is the option. So we can have, we'll click on that. You can have the either in the red, or you can press right stick in to customize it, and you can have it in the rusty one. So that's your 2 options. Now, obviously, it's a fuel tank, gravity fuel tank sort of thing. So you got your taking out point there, pull your vehicle right there. And we'll come over here. We can then refill it, so we can have up to 1,240 litres. Yeah, I like that. I mean, if you're going for like the old school playthrough, that sort of thing, that will fit in nicely to your farm. But if you've just started out, you know, you want all things nice and shiny, maybe get one of those. But both of those, they look ace. Right, next up is Sheds and Storage. This is by Modding Association Katsio. 8.62 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find them in a construction menu and under buildings and sheds. Now, we've got this one here, 57.5 grand to buy. We then come across to this one, which is 60 grand to buy. Well, 60.5 grand to buy. Now, I've put that as a different colour for a reason. Because these, whichever ones you go for, have got the option to change the colour. So you go for whichever one you want. A few different colours on the go in there. And obviously we've got this one on the end, which is the big haul. 300.5 grand to buy. That being said, Looks all right. I mean, this bit down the side, a little bit of dust flicked up from your tractor. That looks great. We'll come in here. Have we got an option to turn the lights on? It's, can we see any switches? Oh, yeah, here's a switch. Right over here. There we are. Turn the lights on when it gets a bit dark. And obviously we've got the same thing over here. Slightly different. There we are. There's your light switch. Turn those on. And then we come to the big hall. Now this is a big hall, I must admit. So we'll come over to the door. Can we open it like that? Oh, we've got to go through. Got to go through the side door. Yes. Right, once you're inside, open the gate. I got to go through the side door first. That's ace. I do like that. Then once you're inside, when you've got all these other doors that open, you've got side doors down here. And this is a big space. I mean, that bit goes around the corner and all. Yeah, I like them. And next up is Mineral Cell Silo. This is by MA7 Studio. 6.6 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in a construction menu and under containers. Now, £2.5 to buy. While it says Mineral Cell Silo, it's a buy point, let's face it. So you can do your lime, your fertilizer, well, your solid fertilizer, and your seeds, and your mineral feed. So obviously just pull your implement behind, whether you're getting it out by trailer or by just, bringing like a seeder down or something like that. Yeah, fill it up. Very nice. Next up is bale storage. This is by Caster DS Agri Service. 0.17 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find them in a construction menu and under silos. So we've got 3 versions of this. The first one is going to be £2,000. That's going to hold 150 bales. We then got this one, which is going to be 2,200. That's going to hold 350 pieces. And then the last one is £2.5 which is going to hold 800 pieces. That is all right indeed. And then we've got your taking out point just there. We've got your loading in point just there. Now, they are pretty much the same. Actually, you can't walk through it. There's a collision there. Okay, that's where the that's where the bale's going to be spawning. So you got your loading in points and your taking out points on all 3 of them. Now, there is a bit of an issue at the minute with the standard base game one. Mainly because it's where it spawns the bales or pallets is right where you're supposed to put them in. So that is a bit of an issue. So I want to try and see if this is a little different. It looks like it is going to be. So we'll come over there. We'll load the bale in like that. Oh, it's in. There we are. Right, so I'll move this out of the way and we'll pull it out. If it comes out sort of like right by the menu bit here, then we're laughing. There we are. So click on that. 1 bale. Yes, we'll take it out. And there it is. Straight out. No problem. Well away from the loading in point. So that's probably a better way of storing your bales at the minute. But that being said, it's one of those at the side of the field places. It's not got a building over it. It's just somewhere to store them. Alright, fair enough. Next up is Bucket. This is by Puzzcat. 0.44 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it under miscellaneous. Now, this is going to be one for a little bit of clear up. I'll say a little bit. It's going to hold 100 litres, which to be fair, even in a bucket that small, that's quite impressive. I mean, it's only going to cost you 50 to buy. And it's going to be pick-upable or liftable. That's a better way. Lift-upable. So there you are. You can just move it around like that. No problem. Now that's a small bucket to hold 100 litres. I mean, that's all right actually. So can we put it up here on top of the old Kubota? Or don't want to put it inside. Ah no, it's fallen off. Actually, that's the point. What if we put it inside? Let's give that a go, just for a little bit of fun. Oh no, it just kicks it straight out. I mean, that being said, it's going to hold pretty much all the loose crap in the game. So if you have got a little bit of a... you could go down a roleplay sort of thing. Go get some wheat, tip it in for your chickens. They are chucks. Have some brekkie. All right, fair enough. Right, next up is the Lizard CSW weights. This is by Red Phoenix, 7.76 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find them, as you can imagine, underweights. And I'm not quite sure why the shop zooms that far in, but okay, fair enough. So this one, it's got 150 kilo. You can then change that to 300 and then back to 150. You've got the option of decal. So we'll zoom in best we can. Yes or no. Puts those on the side like that. I mean, starting off in the 150 kilo range, it's going to cost you 750. But if you're thinking, maybe I want something a little heavier, well, we've got a second version, the 1500. I like the name. It's not 1500. It starts at 600, goes up to 900, 1200, and then 1500. So the top one is the CSW 1500. And then that's your only option. So if you go for the 600, it's going to cost you 2,650. If you go for the 1500 kilo, it's going to cost you the same. All right, fair enough. Right, the last mod for the day is the Ermo Levante. This is by SMI Modding Team, 6.93 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under Subsoilers. Now, this looks ace. I must admit, to be fair, I'm having a bit of a problem in the shop at the minute, and you know, it just looks a little blurred, especially around the decals, around the stickers. But this one looks ace. Looks nice and crisp, no problem. So I don't know what's going on with that. I haven't had an update or anything, but all right, we'll carry on. So it starts off at 8,405 to buy. You then get the option of with or without bars. That puts that on the back. Now it's going to require 100 horsepower from your tractor and 3 meter working width with a 6 mile an hour working speed. Now, once you get it out into the field, I must admit, it does look good. That does look good. Oh, I like it. Right, so you've got an option of LB and A unfold it. So it's going to go for its motions and put the side bits down. There we are. And then LB and right stick left and right is going to tilt that bit backwards and forwards. So if we go for it right up and we'll lower it down. There we are. So we're getting that texture. So what if we do that bit? Is that's lifting it's lifting it right out the ground, but then it's not doing anything. Alright, fair enough. I mean, it does look good. I mean, that roller on the back does look ace. I mean, the whole thing just looks absolutely brilliant. Looks really crisp and neat and, you know, just bright and vibrant. Oh, I like it.